Hello and welcome back to ancient Greece. I am the heir of Ithaca, or heir to Odysseus in this case. We are going to continue our legendary journey. I really want to go looking for some of the creatures, by the way, but I cannot get a moment's break from all of the wars. And I guess it's probably my fault in the end, right? I mean, it should probably be blamed on me. But I don't want it to be blamed on me. I want to blame it on someone else, so... Let's see. Need to wait before I get some siege towers up here. In the last comments, you all told me too that we do get some effect from the hecatomb we did to Zeus, but we need to do the prayer to Zeus, and this will also help. So let's do it.
May my words find divine favor.
So we are doing what we can to boost our favor with Zeus. And I think we did the prayer to Zeus, right? I didn't do a stupid prayer to Hera or someone else, I don't think. I hope not. Worshipped effects celebrated. Alright. Out of the Thunderbolt. Let's see what happens. We'll wait till the next turn, and hopefully get some help, diplomatically speaking. That's why we're working with Zeus right now, as we're trying to shore up the, let's call it problematic diplomacy that we've had, where everybody and their dog wants to fight us. Speaking of, we've got this thing here too, Suburbanite, which is homebody. That is one word away from just saying home, or one letter away from just saying homeboy. And that would be so much better. I think we already got, or did I just use it? Yeah, I just used it. I clicked it and like didn't hear the, no, we didn't use it. We already got homebody. Well, sweet. I thought that we'd already have it. A host army when embedded. Every time when wounded. Upkeep for all units when embedded. Melee attack when embedded. Armor piercing damage when embedded. This is kind of cool. Let's do that. I don't have him embedded right now, but we sure might going forward. So hopefully that'll really start putting some major influence down here. We're getting very close to that 60% level in this province. We're approaching it rapidly. So I'm very much looking forward to that. Oh boy, we are busy down here with wars. I'm gonna have to... First, let's take care of the skill point here. Attack the hero. Fatigue reduction for the hero. His melee attack is pretty good. The drive it up. This one's plus 100 to melee damage of hero against sword units. That could be pretty handy. Though we probably see more spear units than we do sword units, right? Increases the delay when rage is depleted after leaving combat. Grants fatigue reduction. Fatigue reduction. Go ahead and go this route first. Alright. What else we got going on? These guys have already made their movement, but we do have a skill point here as well. So we can have him throw a giant rock at our enemies. Or we have the Divine Challenge, where the target and the caster are forced to fight each other. Reduces effectiveness of enemy heroes' armor. That one takes away armor. This one increases the duration. That's 45 seconds, and then this one goes for 90 seconds. This might be kind of fun. It's probably better than the Heraclean Throw. I don't know. We haven't tried Heraclean Throw. Let's try it. We haven't tried it. Never hurts. Try something new, folks. Walk out on a limb. See if it breaks. There's some sound advice, some sound life advice. Hey, thank you all, by the way, for continuing to watch this and support it. I appreciate it. I'm having a lot of fun playing this. I know historically speaking, I've had campaigns that had a lot more views than this, but I really want to finish a campaign in this game because I'm thoroughly enjoying this game. And I just want to see it to its end. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think I'm going to build up this. Ooh, 500 gold. That is much gold. We can't do it here. I need a population surplus. We're very close. I might just save the gold and upgrade to the Cyclopean capital. I think that will be appropriate. This doesn't take any gold, and it just takes wood and bronze, so I might do this tin market. And we have enough gold for now to go ahead and do this too, so let's upgrade our bronze production. And now we should be able to end a turn. I'm gonna read through some of the comments. Michael said, "Good video." Thank you, Michael. Alon F said, "And thanks for being a subscriber, both of you." Says, "I wish they added FFA battles in campaign. Like if an enemy attacks you and another near I've been able to have 3 side by side." Now that would be pretty cool to have the potential for FFA battles. It probably wouldn't happen terribly often, but that would be really neat. Nikki says, "A little heads up to be aware of. People are having videos that they liked change to not check. Members need to recheck and resubscribe." I don't know. Check it out. Nikki's saying that YouTube's doing some shenanigans, and they probably are. They do that type of thing frequently. I get random huge deletions of subscribers and members, so I wouldn't be surprised. Yum Rabe says, "Love the content as much as how you butchered pronouncing my name," which I'm sure I just did again. If you want to give me a phonetic spelling, feel free, but you don't have to. Thank you so much. Sorry I can't pronounce your name right, but there's a lot of things I can't pronounce right, if that's any consolation. Darren says, "When I defend a minor settlement, I always defend at the innermost choke points to get the maximum out of my crappy troops, except for that settlement with 3 to 4 entry points to the town square." Yeah, that was my worry, is that it would be one of those. That one we fought against the enemy on, I remember like there was only 2 entries and they were on a really steep uphill. So those probably would be pretty good to defend. Kind of want to use my do this. Okay, let's see what we can do. I'm pretty sure we can win this, but I've said that before and things ended up going south. So, hard to say. I'm gonna bring my skirmishers up a little, and I'm gonna really be gunning for these renowned club warriors. They're probably the toughest units. They look pretty cool. There's a lot of things that look pretty good on this game, though. I'm gonna make sure and go for the club warriors and not the leader. The leader is, you know, a good target, of course, but I feel like I can do more damage to the club warriors here. They don't have shields. Javelins do some pretty heavy AP. Let's see if we can get one more volley in there. There we go. All right, run. All right, those guys got hit by an ability. That sucks. I guess I shouldn't have let my guys get that close. So, unfortunately for me, I'm going to end up sacrificing one of my skirmisher units.
Your warriors are losing heart.
I'll bet they are. I'm surprised they lasted that long. Try and get a full surround here. Bring my militia over. We have definitely got these guys pinched up. We broke their renowned club warriors. I don't really want my guys just hurling javelins randomly into this fight. Seems like a bit of a risk. I might get these guys back. I can't tell. I'm gonna chase these renowned club warriors for a minute. Alright, we just routed their spears. Now we can focus everything on their hero.
Is close enough to taste.
I'm gonna chase after their spearmen. So we should have this. We should be able to overwhelm. I thought that said periwinkle for a minute. Obviously, it's not that. Periclemenos? But periwinkle would have been more interesting. Everybody after him. Let's just... Yeah, there we go. Alright. So we've defended our settlement, which is excellent news. Excellent news. Altair the Assassin, thanks for being a subscriber. And Nikki, thanks for being a channel member. She says, man, that was a heck of a fight with Nestor. Almost defended that settlement. Yeah, it was close. It was close, but nevertheless, I managed to fail. Sometimes, I aim hard to impress and let you all down. You know? Takes real concentration. Macedon is really wanting some peace, and I'm not going to give it to him at this point because they've made me come all the way up here. If I give them peace, they're just going to turn around and redeclare war on me in like 5 turns. The Boeotians want peace now because they've taken a settlement from me, which I can't get back at the moment, and I'm kind of inclined to go ahead and give them this peace treaty, even if it's just temporary. That'll clear up one of my fronts, because I have Ionia and Pylos that are also attacking me, and I'd like to focus on them because we're going to be getting overwhelmed eventually. Our prayer was answered. Thunder rumbles in the west sky. Only mean one thing. Well, what does it mean? You didn't tell me. Murmurs of sedition. Critical success. Okay. Alright, what was answered in our prayer? What do we get here? What did we get? Like, it just says our prayer was answered. Alright. Well, good thing our prayers were answered. I don't know what we got, but... or where to look for it, apparently. Alright, we continue to venerate the ancestors here. And we're continuing to build our influence. We are very close to that 60% threshold now. And the enemy armies that were headed towards us somewhat retreated. Not all the way. I'm gonna get over here and take Elatea.
Engage the foe.
Should be able to auto-resolve this just fine. Did he just kick sand in his face and then behead him? That's dirty, and I like it. Like it a lot. I'm impressed. Alright. There's a gold mine. I don't know if it's still producing. No. The deposit's gone, but we probably get some small trace amount. Actually, we don't. Doesn't look like. Yeah, the deposit's gone there. No biggie. I'm going to force march. Come this way. See if we can head off Ionia and Pylos. Sorry. And then in the north, our siege tower, at least we have one ready. I don't want to sit here for a terribly long time, but they're going to start taking attrition, so they can either attack me or die in their settlement. I'm not going to go get all my guys killed fighting on the walls here, so let's continue this siege. I agree, we should send them to Hades. It suits them. We have a sanctuary to Zeus here. We can put in another building. Achaean influence is only at 55% here, so this would be a good place to add some influence of our own, huh? Or no, we already did. Yeah, we already did. Never mind. Alright, well. Perhaps just some garrison or something? Come on now. What the? Alright, here we go. Divides garrison. Yes, that's what we want to do. Just give us some extra garrison. I don't know that it's likely we're going to come under attack over there, but let's do it. Says this temple can be rededicated. Enables recruitment of priestesses. Plus 10 favor gained from a hecatomb. Favor of Zeus plus 350. Plus 10 to influence over this province. So that's not a bad thing. Was that in the last one? Yeah, it's increasing influence. Let's go ahead and do that for now, too. I'm waiting a few turns until I get the population surplus at our capital. Got a commandment available here. Let's do some good old games. Since I don't have anything to boost influence in places where needed, I'm mostly just doing games. And I think we're ready to end another turn here. Senshi Bat, thanks for being a member, subscriber. He says, Hefa, yes, the storehouse of Prometheus on Achaean Islands, Herc Jason's Argonauts found was cool. As cryptic and hilarious as ever. I definitely appreciate it. Is this my rising strategic threat? Coming in rising strategic threat. Here's major penalties. I don't see why we shouldn't take this peace treaty. I mean, I'm going to go to war with them eventually anyway, but for now I get a lot of wood and get a peace treaty. Senshi Bat, I love you, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. And then we've got Morbid here who says, hey man, I've been following you since Rome 2. At the time, my English wasn't really good, but I still understood what you were saying. Recently, I just started playing Rome 2 again and having a blast. Well, your English is great, by the way. I saw this video, and it brought back old memories from when I was in high school. Really glad you still do Total War. You don't know how happy that makes me. Thanks for bringing back the old memories. Thanks, and I'm also doing a Seleucid campaign if you want to go check that one out. We are having a lot of fun with it here. I do not wish for your barters. But yeah, we're having a lot of fun with it, and thanks for all the years of being a viewer. Appreciate it, X3. And yeah, I wouldn't worry about your English. It's looking great. I know people who live here with me in the States that probably can't write a sentence, so you're doing just fine. Ooh, they got some heavy sword skirmishers too. They bring in the heat. Just gonna auto-resolve this. We're gonna have to come back and take our settlement. Oh, that's right. That's right. Think you're cool. Ah, they still lost a unit. Losers. Enjoy it while it lasts. I'll be there soon to break up the party. Very soon, in fact. Very, very soon. A Ritual of Ruination. Not terribly worried about that. There's some raiding going on in a couple places. Yeah, that one rating's right here. That settlement's not terribly important to me. It was more or less a way for me to hurt Pylos. I'm gonna move this way, and we're basically gonna surround these guys. Looks like I can attack these guys, though. I expect them to run when I attack them. Gonna take care of our skill point before I do so. Get our Heraclean throw. So we can get improved range. The Heraclean throw, it's 160 meters there, or it stays at 100 meter and does additional damage. Let's try that. See if we can get a Heraclean throw into the video here. Alright, sweet. We got Zeus's Thunderbolt here, too. They stood and fought. I gotta give them credit. I did not expect that. It's a rather foolish move, but I'm glad they decided to so that I could kill them here and now without having to delay this. Those must be a heavier slinger. Are those renowned slingers? I think it's a medium weight. I remember the symbolism right, and I may not. Let's wait here. Wait again. I prefer the weather to be nice. Oh man, this map is beautiful. Look at that back there. Gosh dang, man, these maps are absolutely spectacular. Wow. And I'm getting 195 FPS. So, golly, this game just pushed Warhammer to shame in terms of textures and performance and stuff like that. I can't wait for Warhammer 3, and I really, really hope that Warhammer 3 runs this smooth. It is so nice to play a Total War game that doesn't run like an old like IBM from the 1990s. Like, it'd be so great. I have so much fancy hardware. I spent way too much money on my computer because I'm an idiot, and I did that. And it's just like it's nice to have a game run nice. And I've done tests on this game running on lesser system. Yeah, those are renowned slingers. They do some nice damage. This is a massive javelin day going on here. Look at this. I love it. Warriors of Artemis unloading. Sword skirmishers. Look at this. It's a javelin party. Everyone's invited. This is beautiful. Alright, let's get going. Their renowned slingers were pretty potent there. I'm impressed. They got some work done. But our hail of javelins was probably even more impressive.
The foe has sighted your hidden units.
Alright, I've got their slingers being chased away. Split up my armies. I got this lightning bolt. Let's have a little fun with that. Yeah! Feel the wrath of Zeus, jerks.
For the Achaeans. Sons of Achaea.
Alright, let's get over here and take care of business.
Wipe them out.
Oh yeah, things are going very well. Not that I expected a whole lot different, but absolutely crushed these guys. Those Warriors of Artemis, man, those are such clutch units. Not highly needed in this battle, but they're still very clutch units. Get to some more ones here. Designer Paper says, good episode. The Temple of Hephaestus allows you to buy the equipment upgrades for any armies in that province, even when they are in a march stance. Thank you for the tip. Keep that in mind. I might build one of those coming up soon. So, good to know. CJ Frank says, well, now I'm feeling the pressure. Let's hope Zeus helps. Well, I hope he helps too, but to be quite frank, I've made the situation bad enough. Which is funny, because CJ Frank, to be quite frank, I didn't even mean that as a bad pun, and it turned out that way. That's what happens when you have dad powers like me. But in any case, yeah, I didn't intend for it to be like this, and it is, so it's probably my fault. And so you got nothing to worry about. I already got us in this situation. It can only go up. It's unlikely that anything that you suggested to me will make things worse. I expected Macedon to fight me there. Agamemnon wants military access. He's offering me some things. He is at war with Troy, Knossos, Lycia, and we don't have any similar wars at the moment. I'm not sure why he needs military access. I'll just give him military access. Whatever. Gives me military access too. Hopefully makes a neighbor who doesn't hate me. I'm attempting to do that. We've been praying to Zeus. I'll try and do some sensible things here, because I'm not really going to be hurt by that. Lycomedes wants a peace treaty now, and he's offering me a lot of stone for it, so I'll take that as well. We always want to consolidate our wars when possible. Their army just ran off. Yeah, they did. Alright, so our settlement's going to be attacked. I think we can win this. Yeah, I think this is winnable. Let's give it a shot. They've got more of the Hephaestus upgrades there. I need to get some of those. It looks pretty cool. I like the iconography there. I don't know exactly what it means, but it looks cool. Are those like some kind of pincers or clamps or something? Like some kind of blacksmith tool, I think maybe is what it is. Yeah. Level 3 master-crafted armor. That's pretty neat. Master-crafted armor and weapons. We're gonna have to check into that. I'm always learning little things about this game, and that is a pretty neat thing to see. Who's faster? The young spears are technically faster, but boy, they got a long ways around over here. We should pull back a little further. Really, it's best if you can really draw them into a very poor fighting position. Yeah, something like that. There we go. Leave some spears in reserve. Put our archer hero up here. Let's go ahead and start the battle. We've got the Thunderbolt, which should help as well. The spears are probably the more dangerous unit, but I don't mind discharging into the club warriors and getting some nice kills on the club warriors just to kind of take them out of the way. Their own archer hero is kind of sitting still and shooting at me. Alright, got my spears on their long outflanking journey. Putting some shots on the club warriors, not getting a ton of kills. They're a fairly loosely spaced unit, but now they're going to take some pretty significant damage. I'm taking a lot of damage from those slingers. Just an Achaean slinger, but it is really tearing me up. My skirmish mode's still turned on, that's why those units are acting funny. My guy's got a little out of position when running this attack here, but this lightning bolt should do very well here because they are very tightly packed. Oh yeah, that is some very nice damage. Very nice damage.
Your warriors are losing heart.
Who's losing heart and why now? Oh, it's just some of my ambushers. They be alright. Hang in there, ambushers. Alright, here we go. Firing away at the Achaean slingers. Probably not going to do great damage from this range. I'm going to work on just outflanking enemy, and I've got my spears moving around slowly but surely. We've got another lightning bolt to spin up here in about 20 seconds. Let's see if we can get rid of these club warriors with a quick javelin volley. Not quite. Just go at them. See if we can beat them down. Get those guys out of here. They're outflanking me. Looks like there's a pretty good spot for the lightning bolt right there.
Your warriors have been routed.
Ah, dang. I lost a couple units right there. Their morale just couldn't hold together, unfortunately. But I've now got my spears all the way around the gap. We're killing very few slingers because of the angles and stuff I'm getting with my leader. It's less than impressive of an effort. The shielded spearmen have high defense. It's gonna take my kind of crappy melee units a while to dig through them. My ambushers routed, but so did their club warriors, so I guess we traded. We should break these shielded spearmen soon, though. One would hope. The amount of damage we're putting into them is really low, though, so it shows you how bad my units are on attack. Wish they would rally a little faster. There we go. Let's go ahead and get after those guys. Alright, I've got units on the move. I think we've got this one all but wrapped up.
Thy Ares, your warriors are rallying.
Just chasing down these shielded spearmen to make sure we don't have to fight them again. I'm gonna go help against their lord. Let's put the chase on there. These slingers are really outpacing us. But as long as they're moving, they're gonna be a pretty low threat. Fast forward here for a second.
Victory is
there we go. Alright, so we stayed safe from this tiny army of Pylos. They were not able to get to us. El Rey says, still trying to figure out if this could be a game for me. Can you confederate? You can confederate. I know for sure at least you can confederate factions of the same, what do you call it? It's not race. Factions of the same... There's a word very close to me that's escaping me right now. Background, like all the factions that have the same shape banner as me are Achaean. There are other ones that are Trojans, Ionians, like stuff like that. Like, so factions of the same race, ethnicity, whatever it is. I don't know what they call it in the game. I forget. But yeah, they can confederate for sure. Maybe beyond that. I'm not 100% certain of the answer to that. I was kind of hoping... I'm gonna have to chase this army over here and kill them. They've got a decent bit of heavy infantry, but I'm pretty sure if we just focus them right, we can take them out. So let's fight this battle. What we're gonna do is try and use overwhelming force in small pockets to get a good handle on their heavy infantry. Ours also has more chevronage. Should be superior due to, you know, research and upgrades from Ares and all kinds of stuff, but nevertheless. Yeah, so I think what I'm going to do is put some pretty overwhelming force in a couple of spots like this. Then back that up with the Warriors of Artemis. No more places to come in over here. And then maybe way over to this flank. I'll operate a couple of sword skirmishers. These units are going to be a little bit weak. But if there's openings, I'll take it. I think that's what I want to do, yeah. I'm gonna keep the Slingers close. What's these units here? Okay. Some of their heavy infantry's in range of me right from the beginning, so this is great. It's three sets of javelin attacks up against one. Just gonna keep these troops here to hold the attention of those enemies. We're gaining a nice advantage right over here, so I'm gonna go ahead and just let that play out. In the meantime, I'm gonna move my Slingers up and my Warriors of Artemis. See if we can get these enemy Slingers.
Has no more ammunition.
Okay, yeah, I think we're going to be able to start picking up an advantage. I'm going to start beating these Slingers. It's a renowned Slinger, but I've got Warriors of Artemis and 3 Achaean Slingers targeting them. Use my Lightning Bolt here. Yep, they did not move out of the way in time, so we've done massive damage to 2 of their heavy infantry, and their renowned Slingers are now taking a beat down from my archers and Slingers. I like these renowned Slingers. I'm going to get some of my own at some point. They do pretty nice damage. Much better than my Achaean Slingers, like much better. I think it's Argive Slingers that I used once in a multiplayer battle that were actually pretty potent too. I don't know if they're great overall as a pick in multiplayer, but they could certainly get some damage done in campaign, I'm quite certain. I'm going to back up a little here. Ooh, I'm going to actually take javelins to the back. I probably shouldn't have done that, but... trying to draw them out into a better choke point. Start peppering these young spears, and I'm going to start putting some morale-killing shots with the Warriors of Artemis into this fight. Yeah, you can see that their morale is already dropping here. Start taking some more shots back here. Alright, we're now under fire over here, so it'd be unwise to stay this way. So I'm going to charge in. I'm going to bring these Harpy... Oh, crap! Like, we totally got charged over here, and I wasn't paying attention. We're going to lose this fight on this flank. Almost certainly. I'll try and put some help in over here. Alright, I'm going to try, and meanwhile, we've gotten caught improperly here. I need my hero to come help. Warriors of Artemis in here, and then let's go clean those javelins out. Alright, sweet. We are having very nice success over here. Get rid of some archers there too. Now bring my slingers up and try and add a little more support. Yeah, we're probably getting beat over here, and there's not going to be a ton I can do about it at the moment. That's okay. We're not going to lose the battle because of that. The morale of these heavy scored skirmishers isn't faltering yet, but I think we can impact it soon enough. Trying to shatter all these units over here. Alright, the Warriors of Artemis are definitely doing some work here. We routed those.
Your warriors have been routed.
Yeah, it's going to be a mess over here. It's just going to be a bad engagement for us, period. We got overwhelmed. I wasn't paying attention. Should have just pulled those units back. Now I'm just going to have to replenish them. Let's move my Achaean slingers up a little closer. I'm going to bypass their slingers. Yeah, now we routed all the sword skirmishers, the heavies there.
By Ares, your warriors are rallying.
Alright, that should be over here. I'm gonna run away from this vicinity. Or I don't know, whatever, I'll just recommit. It's not really gonna matter. Those are just sword skirmishers, they're easy to retrain.
Victory is close enough to taste.
It is quite close indeed. We're really working the power bar down. Using my slingers to try and pick apart the remainder of their renowned slingers here. They should rout at any moment. They did, they shattered, and then that's going to start a chain reaction. Perfect. Not bad. Not bad. Wasn't perfect, but we did well. ProHS says 1 hour post video launch, still 360p. YouTube being slow. Yes, YouTube has actually been very slow recently. And then sometimes I'll go check the link on my video and there'll be HD available. And so I'll publish it. And then after I publish it, it goes to no HD available. Their publishing has been acting weird recently. It used to be very, very quick. Like I would upload my video and within 10 or 15 minutes, it would be ready to go. And then it got slow, and now it's just kind of inconsistent. Like it'll look like it's finished and then not be finished. So just it's been kind of strange. So if you ever see that, just try and be patient with it. I am gonna quick save this just to make sure they don't get rid of any of my heavies. But I would like to auto resolve this just to get a little more done in this episode. Some pretty significant victories here.
Occupy this place.
Yeah, those are going to be some pretty significant victories. So Ionia is going to be hurting, and that's going to open the door for us to push across the channel here and start putting some pressure on their home territory versus me being on the back foot, which is never what we want. It's always better to be the aggressor, in my opinion. These guys are just going to let themselves starve to death, I guess, rather than fight me. Can't say I'm very impressed, but...
Bring chaos.
Cut them up good. I like seeing these upskirt views.
Ithaca has a new holding.
I love the awkward upskirt views that you get in the after battle animation there. I think it does have some new holdings. This one's also going to be Centaur friendly. In fact, we can get Centaur warriors and scouts here as well. Now the Centaur warriors are the heavy cavalry. If we go all the way top tier, we could get Centaur lancers, which is a really nice unit there. 120 damage, 95. I really want these Centaur warriors. The scouts are a medium cav, but they're actually just a hair faster. Kind of about the same attack. Higher defense than the warriors have. Low defense for some reason. Damage is comparable, but they have javelins. I mean, I don't know. Heavy ones are going to do nice damage, like with their Weight class. These guys are both shielded. I'm tempted to just go with the scouts, actually, because then we get the javelins.
Odysseus of Ithaca.
How many are available? Exemplary ambushers, specialty units. Centaur scouts, 2 available. Let's do it.
Odysseus the Cunning.
It cost me a little bit of bronze.
Consider it done.
But the upkeep is only food. Alright, there we go. I'm gonna get some Centaur scouts into the army. I feel like that'll be fun. Make use of these Centaurs. Since we had to come all the way up here, we'll make it worth our while. Boy, we have a lot of territory. Like, a whole lot of territory. Got a ton of wood and stone, too. As long as I don't spend up all my gold before I can use it to help... Oh, Ithaca's ready. There we go. So now I can upgrade Ithaca to the Cyclopean capital. I'm gonna let my gold recover more before I spend much more. Let's spread our influence here. So our influence for 56%, rising. Seems like this is taking absolutely forever. Very close to having all this food. I'm gonna go ahead and build this here. I don't think I'm at any real threat of being invaded by an enemy army at the moment, so let's go ahead and do some work in this province. Had a lot of wood and stone sitting around. Just put it to use. Our barter finished up with Salamis. Agent not moved. Our spy has not done any work in a while. Let's bring him down here. Alright. Assign skill points.
I'll do it right.
Melee damage against sword. I'm gonna go melee damage against spear units. I see a lot of spear units fielded by the enemy. I'm gonna just try that out. Hopefully I didn't choose wrong. Oh, I forgot to use my Heraclean throw. You guys were probably screaming at me. I would have been.
I know my duty.
Which guy has the throw? Oh, this is the guy with the throw. Still, I think we had an opportunity to use it, and I did not. Damage of the hero. Armor-piercing damage of hero. Extra melee damage during siege and choke point battles. And ambush battles. Or if we go this way... Unlocking this will unlocking this skill will be armed by Phaestus, so get extra armor piercing. 30% to armor piercing damage plus 30%. Does it just double it up again? It's not really showing me yet what it does, I don't think, because it's locked. Alright, still gonna pick it regardless. Let's go ahead and end another one. And get through a few more comments here. Nikki had another comment. She says, I'd like to see a Rome 3 with mechanics from Troy. Me too. Achilles. Come on, bro. Why you do this? I'm praying to Zeus. I'm being a good friend. I haven't attacked you. I haven't done anything to you. Come on. Like, why are we doing this? I thought we were supposed to be fighting the Trojans, right? Remember Helen of Troy? We were all outraged. We're supposed to be doing something about it. And here you are, breaking pacts with me. I mean, cut a guy a break here. Cut a fellow Achaean some slack. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to stop that, so I just hope that army doesn't set sail before I can get their attention and try and sail back to Ithaca, which they very well might. So we need to get down there and get his attention quickly. Pylos has a very large, somewhat powerful army there. So Asia and Mycenae just keeps confederating people, and I can't even get someone to hold a non-aggression pact with me.
I've heard you can talk anyone around.
Well, not you, apparently. How about a non-aggression pact? Like, why should we be breaking it? You know? Just saying, bro.
Could be.
Maybe I'll do a barter agreement with him, give him some bronze. like try and butter them up a little bit here. Barter agreement. No, I don't want to trade regions. Federation. No. Where's the stupid barter agreement? Right here. Okay, I'll offer you here. You take some bronze. Like, I mean, is this the number of turns? Yeah. 5 turns. I'll give you 200 bronze. And I'll give you some wood too. Don't seem to have a ton of it. 200 wood. And what am I doing on stone? Yeah, we're doing pretty good on stone. I'll give you 100 stone even. Like, look at this. I'll be a real nice guy, okay? Real nice guy. And you just give me 50 food. See? Good bargain. Give you a real good trade here.
This should be fine.
Let's just be buddies, okay? No more being enemies. Let's just be buddies. Arrow fix you up. You be nice. I'll take care of you.
In Athena's name.
I want to see my Centaur scouts in action here. I'd probably auto-resolve this, but I'm going to go ahead and fight it so I can see the Centaur scouts in action. Bishop Bling says, comment. Well, thank you. Mr. Squeezle, thanks for being a surpriser. Surpriser. You are surprisingly awesome. A subscriber, thanks for it. And he says, algorithm gods, yes, indeed. And then RSP says, I miss the rolling hills of Ithaca. I do too. That is why I'm back recording more. Wouldn't miss it. You need to turn on my fan real quick, though, so hold on just a second, folks. When you have an overbuilt computer like I do, it is a space heater because of all the extra power it runs through. I'll set a shape here. This looks like as good an entry point as any. Honestly, just gonna load up over here. Actually, no, I'm not. I don't know where I'm going to be able to try and get my cavalry into the settlement. Ooh, I do. Way back here. Let's hide them. Maybe we can get in back there. Hide both of you, please. Your centaurs. Surely we can hide in the woods, right? Didn't think that'd be asking too much for centaurs. Okay. Let's get the job done. I'm gonna make a run for it back here with the centaurs.
Odysseus, attack!
The foe has sighted your hidden units.
Alright, I'm gonna push forward. They've got some renowned slingers back here putting a bit of a beat down on me. Now approaching the settlement from multiple directions. And my giant vanguard going in for the kill here. And my centaur scouts can now make a break all the way for the... Wait, do they have... They didn't blockade this, did they? No, okay. Making sure I wasn't about to run my guys onto a bunch of caltrops or something. Get him! There we go. Alright, my Hydra Priest got those guys. I don't want you up in that fight, nor do I want you in that fight. Alright, we got up and got a hold of the renowned slingers. My centaur scouts are getting in behind our foes. These guys just running away from me here. They don't want anything to do with me.
Your hero is under attack.
He'll live. Alright, we've got these guys well and truly destroyed. As long as our giants did okay beating down... Yep, they did. I love the giants for kind of taking on enemy heroes. They seem to be very nice in that role. Didn't even need my Centaur scouts. They just took a nice joyride through the settlement. Alright. But we have them. We have them when we need them, and I'm sure we will. They'll be really nice at helping to mop up skirmishers, and then being able to throw javelins into the back of exposed infantry, lords, stuff like that, so they should be very useful.
Hard work wins renown.
Alright, so more centaurs that could be brought to my cause, though we don't need to. Looks like Macedon has a couple more settlements in their hands. Doing my best to just wipe them out as quickly as possible. Venerated the ancestors again. Anything else that actually include or improves influence over province? Yeah, look right here. Successful action on a foreign settlement, so whoops. It still could be good, I guess, maybe. Plus 10% to all resources in local province while standing idle. Reduction in agent action costs. Denounce treachery agent action. Well, we'll just go ahead and do that. Alright, whatever. How we doing here? Achaean influence. Rising nicely. Excellent. Not a whole lot of deposit left here, so I'm not going to spend a bunch of money to upgrade that gold mine because it's going to ultimately be pointless to do so. I'm going to save some cash to upgrade these as well. I mean, we should have it. Never mind. Shouldn't be too tricky. I thought it might take a lot of gold to upgrade some of these buildings, but it really doesn't. And spend up some of that wood. We've got a pretty nice wood income. And I'm going to come down here and attack Ionia. We've got to push towards Pylos. We've got to get the attention of their large army down here before it tries to sail off to Ithaca. Thinks they're going to win this fight? I disagree heavily with any such notions. Feel like we're going to win this quite handily, in fact. Yes, they have a decent bit of heavy infantry, but it's the AI we're talking about here. I have very little faith in their abilities. Start our deployment. We're going to start with just a lord over here. I don't want to use up all of my javelins, but I guess that I will. Actually, I could use the javelins on my light swordsman, maybe. Ah, heck, let's just use them all. Chop this guy down early.
The enemy is receiving reinforcements.
Oh no, he isn't. Feed it to him. Feed it to him, gents. He didn't take near enough damage from that javelin volley. That seems highly unlikely that that's all the damage he would have taken. There we go. That one he took a whole heck of a lot more. I'd like to basically just chop this guy down prior to the battle even starting. He is already fleeing, so let's not waste any more of those precious javelins. Alright, he is gone. Let's head to this choke point. I'm pretty sure when I turned off fire at will, I kind of meant it. But hey, whatever. Throw away your ammunition. It's gonna be my slingers, maybe, that are throwing the stuff. Yeah, slingers. Start taking my lighter spear troops across the flanks. Try and get in position here to meet the enemy head on. Kind of just get into this choke point and get into a fight. Alright, I've got a lot of slingers. I'm gonna start targeting some of their heavy island skirmishers. Watch that be the guy that I upgraded him against spear units instead of sword units, and now I'm in a fight with all these sword units. I'm taking a little bit of damage in a melee right now. I'm not thrilled. Melee. This is a nice blob to hit with that lightning. Gonna help level that fight out a little. I'm gonna bring in some reinforcements here. More javelins over here. Let's flank. Oh, crud. I ended up in a battle over here. That's not what I wanted. Did they do the same on this flank? They did not. I don't know if this is going to be timely enough, but now I'm committed to it, so... Achaean slingers are just not causing good damage to these heavy island throwers because of their shields.
Your warriors are losing heart.
Yeah, they probably are. We got a bit of a mess of an engagement going on here. That lightning bolt, though, was pretty darn good. Like, it did a lot of damage in that blob. And we got another beautiful little blob right there, too. I'm going to use it on as soon as I get the opportunity. Run! Run like the wind, you fools. Air needs you. Come on, man. Just give it to these guys. Oh my gosh, we actually broke most of that blob, and now we're breaking this one. Trying to push in as hard as I can here and make this contagious. Oh yeah, boy, we got a nice break going now. We got a very nice break going. Lightning bolt these losers. Woo! Choke on that. Alright, now we've got a full-on push going, and my spears were too late, but we've got extra units to run all these guys down with, so there will be no survivors, or at least very few of them. That's the only fight they've got left over here, and I don't imagine that their leadership is going to hold out for a whole lot longer. Alright, we've got this guy handled. We're going to handle him. Alright, all their units are routing over here, and then we've got a few other skirmisher units on the run. Keep the push. Don't lay off. Keep moving. Okay, so we've got to keep our troops moving. Keep the push active here. Try and get as many kills as we can on these fleeing units. Over here we got a break as well. Come on now. Don't get lazy on me. Everybody's required. These units can push this direction now because these spears are likely to get all these island club warriors and sword skirmishers off the map. They did. Okay, so now just push, push, push. And it's working. Got a hold of those heavy island skirmishers. There's more heavy island skirmishers here. I'm gonna see if I can stack up a few extra kills here at the end of this battle against these heavy island skirmishers. They're a very slow-moving unit, though they are decently armored, so my light sword skirmisher is gonna take a minute to cut through them, but since they're just fleeing, we should get some freebies here. Help juice the numbers a little. Alright, well, we've had some really good battles this episode. We've really not ceded any territory. We've just gained a whole bunch of territory. We've gotten a few wars off of our hands. I've tried to be friends with Achilles. We've prayed to Zeus. Let's see here. Take the replenishment. So that was a successful outing there, and led to mass casualties for our enemies. I'm gonna quick save this in case they steal a bunch of my units. I might have to save scum it. just a young spears, no big deal. Oh no, we lost a heavy sword skirmisher. Dadgummit.
Occupy this place.
Cannot build, upgrade your main saddle chain first. Tier 3. Dadgummit. I really didn't need to lose any heavies right there. I could use my spy to come down here and make a safe haven. Get those units back. I mean, I've still got a decent number moving forward, but we got some pretty heavy enemy armies down here as well. I think this is a walled settlement that doesn't really have a defense right now, though. Alright, so we've got our enemies on the run. This is going to be a good place to end it. Like I said, we got a whole bunch done this episode, and we've got yet more to do. We're at level 25 with Odysseus. How much higher he can get, but... Chosen of Hermes, extra morale. We'll lock Chosen of Hermes. Okay, so we can get extra speed, or we can get extra morale. I mean, speed seems really nice for the most part. Alright, there we go. Anyway, hope y'all enjoyed the episode. Hope to see you back in Ithaca soon. If you did find yourself enjoying this, make sure you get up and click that like button. And if you felt the nauseating chunks rising in the back of your throat with every word I spoke, you should definitely go hit the dislike button. And then, of course, please leave some comments. Help me out there. HeirofCarthage, signing out for now. I will see you soon.